Due to him staying out the way, the title of this video could have easily been What Happened to Webbie? Or Where is Webbie? But we couldn't name it that because Webbie is still active doing tours, features, and is still a main factor in the game. The only difference now is he's staying out the way of social media traps.
In the early 2000s, Baton Rouge spawned several major music movements that became responsible for a great portion of Southern hip-hop. And Trill Entertainment was one of the first out the gate. With the long list roster of MCs, the talent flowed like water, but every artist stood out in his own way. And in 2005, the world was introduced to Savage Life by the original Savage himself, Webbie. He's the guy with the perfectly round-shaped fro, a funny sense of humor, and the audacity to say what most people are afraid to say. A combination of characteristics that made him lots of money, but also gave him lots of problems. Throughout his career, he never changed and have been known for doing things one way, and that's the dumb way.
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 I fly regularly if I have to, stick through the metal detector, smoke blood in the bathroom, had to catch the plane, couldn't finish the whole thing, fuck it. Had the whole thing smelling like an old school color. The dumb way, man. I don't know, man. I feel good, man. Ain't nothing like feeling good because I done felt bad. Savage life forever, nigga.
I hope I don't be disrespected or you gon' see something you probably don't want to see. This savage life, this ain't TV.
95% of Trill Entertainment artists are from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, where poverty is high, the education system is low, and crime is rampant. Which means if you grew up there, you can for sure relate to this next clip.
Rapper, songwriter, and actor Webster Gradney Jr., better known to the world as Webbie, was born on September 6, 1985 in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, where he was raised between his father and his grandmother after losing his mother at the tender age of just 9 years old. With only half the parental guidance, the streets of Northside Baton Rouge filled in as the other half, and Webbie was now a product of Get It How You Live, a fast-paced lifestyle that was guaranteed a destructive conclusion. But thanks to his talents and passion for writing rhymes and busting raps, he was awarded another avenue to success.
I'm the realest to run it, I'm the trillest done it. Man, I keep a list something for y'all think I be stunting. Up in that real to be thugging, hustling, cutthroat, and dumping. Society full of menace, boy, you would think you in Compton.
Webbie was discovered by the owners of Trill Entertainment, Turk and Mel, who soon after introduced him to the legendary Pimp C. After talking it over with his dad, a 15-year-old Webbie decided to drop out of the 9th grade to pursue his rap dreams. And thanks to Turk and Mel, his dreams were about to become reality. Webbie joined the Trill family 1 year after Lil Boosie, who was now his partner and label mate. In 2001, Webbie featured on Gotta Get It, a song from Boosie's debut album with Trill titled For My Thugs.
Trife life, nagging niggas and drug dealing. It's a fast million. You can't blame me for thug living.
If you were a Trill fan from the start, there was a point in time everyone thought UGK and Trillion T were legally under the same company, but they weren't. Turk and Mel were always the legal owners of Trillion T. Pimp and Bun were already seasoned in the game and were there sharing their wisdom and helped to fine-tune the artists. Simply put, they were separate companies under the same umbrella.
The genius of Pimp C saw major success in the merging of Webbie and Boosie, and have said before, together they remind him of himself and Bun B, a raw rapping duo with complementary styles and subject matter that's relevant to every hood in America. So in 2003, Trill Entertainment released Ghetto Stories, the collaborative album between two of Baton Rouge's finest, which was the national and international launching of the duo to the world.
On your block road, you a ballin' cat. Don't mean no disrespect.
Just give me all of that.
The success of Ghetto Stories showed promise to the duo as a team. So in 2004, Trill released their second collaborative album titled Gangsta Music, which featured standout tracks such as Swerve, Bad Bitch, and most notable, Give Me That.
Sit you in the crib where you can chill, don't have to move a muscle. Give you some be good, now you be good, daddy gon' hustle.
While Boosie cultivated listeners with his stories of struggle and survival, Webbie was becoming known for savage living and his raw honesty about women. He's easily described as a dirty rapper with no filter when it comes to the ladies and will spare no details in his songs on such matters. The Dolomite of rap describes his character, and the release of Gangsta Music was the introduction to Sweet Jones Jr., son of Sweet Jones himself.
Nigga be wanting to keep the lights on, shit, knowing us, I turn this to a fight song, gon' kill him.
With strong business moves from Mel and Turk, creative assistance from UGK, and an overseer like Pimp C running the show, the future for all Trill ENT artists were looking up, and Webbie was high on the food chain. After contracting a deal with Asylum Records for major distribution in 2005, Trill released Webbie's debut album titled Savage Life. 18 cuts all catered to hustlers, have-nots, hoods, and hoes, the perfect recipe for rap success.
Say hello to the nigga that came from nothing. Now I got buku whips, buku chips, buku clips, I'm thuggin'.
The first single, Independent, made it to number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100 and reached the top of the rap songs chart. It became a major hit on radio, in clubs, and ultimately in the lives of independent women.
The stilettos, the days depend on how the weather looks. Flip-flop slippers just to show off the pedicure.
2008 was a highly successful year for the Baton Rouge native, but was also the beginning of a new end for his life and career. Unfortunately, Webbie didn't escape the flip side of life that comes with the savage way of living. In 2008, he was arrested for evading police on Highway 59 in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. He was charged with 1 count of felony eluding, 1 count of DUI, and 1 misdemeanor count of possession of marijuana. In October 2008, Trill Entertainment was forced to do some restructuring within the label after the October arrest of another frontline artist, Boosie. And just when things couldn't get any worse for the Trill family, it did. In 2009, Mel and Turk, CEOs of Trill Entertainment, were both arrested on a slew of serious charges that slowed the label's hustle even more. After being cleared of all charges, they linked another distribution situation for Webbie's third solo album titled Savage Life 3.
My money long, your money gone. Somebody done told you wrong, bitch, who coming home?
The album was released on November 15, 2011, debuted at number 17 on US Billboard 200, and sold 30,000 units in its first week of sales. But with Boosie in prison, Webbie began to feel the effects of making moves alone, and it began to show up in his real-life activities. He's the original savage, and his motto is doing things the dumb way, which he began to display in both the industry and the streets.
How the fuck I'm supposed to pull my pants up with 40 G's in my motherfucker? You heard me? Money stuffed in both for them pockets, and I ain't lying, man. That's how we do. Real.
Webbie the Trill fam, Young Savage, Baton Rouge down in D-Town, taking over the world. You free left Boosie, we in here. Believe that.
Boosie and Webbie laid their law within Trill ENT history. But whenever the label is mentioned, there's one name that's always constant, and that's Lil Fat.
The hit-making Trill Entertainment was slowly becoming one of the most troubled labels in the game, and on June 7, 2012, the family received its worst news yet, the death of one of his most promising artists, Lil Fat.
Rapper Lil Fat has been tragically killed in an Atlanta shooting at the premature age of 19.
The loss of Lil Fat and Boosie's incarceration once again changed the internal structure of the brand, which ultimately weakened Webbie's support system. Less than 3 months after Fat's departure, Webbie was arrested again, this time on charges of suspicion of robbery and battery. In 2013, Trill released Webbie's 4th solo album titled Savage Life 4.
Webbie is back with his 4th solo album, Savage Life 4, in stores.
Fuck it out of low. I ain't got no excuses. Time to lay some people down and I ain't got no pits and choosers.
Savage Life 4 debuted at number 27 on the Billboard 200 with only 12,000 units sold in its first week of sales, a strong indication that the Trill brand was losing its touch. After suffering several major backlashes and losing some of their prime talent, Trill Entertainment never regrouped to the levels they had previously reached. Webbie continued with Savage Life 5 and 6, but without that original Trill machine work, it just wasn't the same. Boosie was released from prison on March 5th, 2014, and just like old times, he and Webbie were back supporting each other once again.
You know I'm with Trill, hunt it down like a deal, but we ain't gotta get rid of the man, I'm just trying to chill.
If you got love, it's all love, but man, all that hate. Go over there, bro. Go over there, man. Cause man, if you a hater and you a buster and got some negative, man, don't look at me, man. Go over there, bro. I don't want your energy, cause I don't need that. All I need is God and good spirit and my people. I got my people with me. What? How my people? You hear me? Fall off in the spot. Drunk as a wine though. Everybody fresh. My people gonna get their shine on. Everybody buck. Ready for to get up in some. Everybody looking. I guess they heard we was in this bitch. You know? So that's why the mistakes and the fumbles or whatever happened in my life, I have to go back to the drawing board, to the Bible or whatever, and be like, because I know it was something with God, something I did wrong in my life, and I got to get it right. You know? And you know, it don't get no deeper. It's up though. It's up though, nigga. Shout out to my bro Boosie Badass. You hear me? The dumb way. The dumb way.
For Webbie, or any real gangster who's still active, staying out the way is a way of life, and the only real way to stay off the radar. The last we heard about Trill Entertainment and the possibility of them coming back to the industry was from a former affiliate who goes by the name Mob God.
So is it safe to say Trill is possibly making a return, is about to make a return?
I think they're getting their ducks in a row to make some things happen because they still around it and they still in it. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't have no problem working with them again as long as they straighten their face with me. Then we can move forward. And that would be showing growth on both sides, my side and their side. You feel them?
You know what it is.
Every time.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Every time.
You know what it is.
It's up. The dumb way.